the time, a first-time mother is a mother who is naive. She's so full of fears. She's so full of anxiety. She doesn't know what to expect. She doesn't know what to do most of the times. She relies on the experiences of those who've been there before. Now, as we head up Mount Kenya, we are at approximately 3,800 meters above sea level, at a junction to Shipton and Liki North. And here we sit to rest. And in the company of this beautiful lady, KEZZIAH, we decide to talk about her experience. She's been there. She did that as a first-time mother. Let's hear her story. Hey, KEZZIAH.
Hi, Anne.
The journey is long.
Yeah, very.
My legs are aching.
Yeah, because of those 2 months, don't there? Hey,
There's still 3 more days.
Yeah, there are still 3 more days, and I feel like I want to go back already.
Not going back.
We have to get the target.
We have to reach the target.
Yes.
Now, 3 years ago, you got pregnant.
Yes.
Tell me about the pregnancy. Had you planned about it?
No.
What?
No, it was not planned.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's those pregnancies when you wake up one day and things are not okay.
You feel my body is, something is extra.
Yeah, you're feeling funny. You're feeling like this is not me. And then you're expecting your periods. You
realize you've missed what women miss.
Yes, you start thinking, and what is it that has not happened this month?
Something is extra in the box.
So your mind starts creaking. Hey, okay, kumbe, when you miss something, it means something else.
You might have added something else.
Yes. So I decided to take a test. And yes, I took several actually. I think it took like 5.
Out of denial.
Yes, I took the first one, then I thought, this one might be expired or something. It took a second, a third, a fourth.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You confirmed,
and
reconfirmed, confirmed.
Yes.
Okay.
I was in shock. I was in shock. I didn't know what to do after that.
Sure.
Yes, I didn't know who to tell or what to say, even what to say. Yeah, so I don't even remember who I told first. But I was very afraid of telling my mother.
You thought you had failed her?
Yes. I thought I had failed her and the community at large. I thought I was not yet there. I thought it's something that you need to plan for. You get a right time. Yes.
Now, the pregnancy is there. You have to start going for your antenatal clinics. How did you start? Did you just wake up and say, now, of course, there was the time to decide. Did you have problem deciding whether you will keep the baby or not?
Yes, I had problems. I had problems because I didn't know if I should tell anyone or what I was supposed to tell them. And even for myself, I didn't know how to carry my dream after that. So that was a big challenge for me. And at one point, I found myself contemplating, should I not? So I went to a clinic, to a doctor friend of mine, and I told him what I'm up to. I am expectant and I don't know what to do with it. So he encouraged me a lot, and from our discussion is when I decided, fine, I can keep the baby.
That was very good.
Yes.
Now you've settled, you'll keep the baby.
Yes, it's not easy to decide that, because people tell you that baby is a big responsibility. You need to panga yourself. You need to have this and that.
Sure.
So I was looking at myself and thinking, hey, okay. So I don't have all those things that people say that you have to panga yourself, be ready. It's going to be torture. You're not going to be able to sleep. So I was thinking it's not a right time. But then eventually got over it and why not?
Now, mostly as a first-time mother, there are some experiences that are out of way that women suffer. Maybe vomiting that is too much, or maybe some cravings, and many other things. But did you have anything that was out of your expectation?
Actually, everything was out of expectation, because the way people say that you're going to have cravings, you're going to hate some things, you're going to sleep a lot, you're going to vomit every other morning.
They even say you're going to hate some people.
Yes, yes.
Which I believe it's a lie.
It is, because I don't know if I would hate someone. I think it comes out of you wanting to hate someone, but you do not have an excuse for hating
Hatred
them.
is a matter of the heart.
Yes, so you just develop a excuse of, I am pregnant, so I can hate you, and you're just going to think it's the pregnancy thing.
Not, my pregnancy hates you.
yeah, it's the pregnancy.
It's my pregnancy that hates
that
you.
doesn't like you.
I like you, but my pregnancy hates you.
Yes. I never got any of those. I never vomited. I never had those funny episodes. I didn't have cravings.
Wow.
Yeah, but my sister says the only way she noticed something was up is I was overactive in the house.
Wow.
I
Instead of being lazy, you became overactive.
Yes, I would do everything. I would clean up, scrub. I would scrub everything, like make sure everything is perfectly clean. That was one thing that she told her. This girl has changed, but whatever she has become is a good thing. Yeah.
Now, with your background as a nurse,
Yes.
there's the adherence to antenatal clinics. Were they a challenge to you? Or you used to do the antenatal clinics in your house?
No, I didn't do them in my house, first of all. But starting the clinic was a challenge because, first of all, I hadn't settled on if I want to keep the baby or not. So the first time when I went to the clinic, the doctor told me, you need to go sit down, think things over, know what you want. Then when you're ready, you come and start the clinic. So that's what I did. I went home, took some time. Now I was thinking, should I tell baby daddy before I go to the clinic, or should I ask him to come with me? What is his reaction going to be? Should I even tell my mom? But eventually, I didn't tell any of them. I first of all went for the antenatal clinic. Yeah.
Now, during the antenatal clinics, was there anything that happened that you never expected?
Okay, kinda most of the things I had learned were supposed to be done, but I didn't think they were that comprehensive. Like, I just thought we do a blood group for me, that's all. But my doctor opted to do a full range of investigations. Yes. So we did all what was required, but there was some depth of it. Yes. No,
what about the head to toe exams? Did you really adhere?
Some things I'll tell him to overlook, like, hey, I've not failed. What are you doing? Stop checking my legs. You do not have a problem. You're concerned with the abdomen. That's it.
No. Ferrous. The tablets. Iron and ferrous.
That's another story altogether. Somebody should come up. I took, but I was not strictly into taking them. I think it took them like halfway, the first 3 months, and I'm so done.
I'll give up.
They are so tasteless. They give you a bad taste in your mouth. I wasn't able to take this.
Somebody should come up with a better taste.
Yeah, something more friendly, something sugar coated. Yeah, something pregnancy friendly.
Keep with us. You need to hear how she went into labor, or if there was any problem with her labor. Are you a first-time mother? Write to us. Hit the number on your screen. Thank you very much for joining us once again in Golden Minutes Show. On our expedition up Mount Kenya, we are discussing pregnancy as a first-time mother. If you've just joined us, kindly continue with the discussion. Now, KEZZIAH, would you mind telling us about your labor day?
My labor came 10 days post the day I was supposed to deliver. Yes. 10 days later is when I went into labor at 4 a.m. So I was just in bed and I'm feeling like there's something not okay. I used to have these backaches, but tonight I think they are more than what I am used to, and they're not going away. So I just stayed in bed and started waiting to see how long the pain was going to last to tell me I was supposed to go to hospital. So that I woke up at around 6 and was feeling like I'm really in pain. So I decided to just get out of bed and see if the pain was going to go. So when I got out of bed, I was feeling like I am not able to stand. So I was at my mom's place. I called her and told her I'm feeling like I'm not able to walk. So you know women, you know mothers.
Now she got to know it.
Yes.
The baby is coming.
Yes. So my mom was chop. You just shower raka raka.
They only need a hint, and they have the whole story.
Yeah. So you shower faster. We're going to hospital. So I'm telling her now, this hospital that I want to go to, and it's still early, so let's wait a bit. And she's like, now I'm taking you to the nearest hospital possible. Yeah, so I prepared myself and went to hospital. We got there at around 7
a.m.
7 a.m.
Now at this time, labor has increased, the contractions, the pains.
Well, yeah, they had increased a bit. And so when I got to hospital, I went to see the doctor who was there. And then nikapimwa. I stood as 2 centimeters. So I was thinking, hey, I should have stayed at home a little bit. At least I would have gone when I was 5 centimeters or something. But I decided to go to stay at the hospital and wait for delivery, hoping that it would come sooner. But I stayed in labor like the whole of that day. And at night,
now you are a nurse.
Yes.
And you have gone beyond.
Yes. When I started the active labor, what they call active labor, it was at 10 p.m. That is when that is when I got to active labor. I was at 5 centimeters. So
you knew by
morning.
10. So you knew by morning I'd be having my baby.
Yeah, by morning I'll be having my baby. So I waited. I didn't sleep the whole night. The pain was there. It was too much pain. Yes, I was in so much pain, and I stayed the whole night. The baby was not coming. I was not feeling like I am just about to have a baby, although I was in pain, but I was not feeling, the way when a mother is about to deliver, they keep telling you, I have an urge to push. I was not feeling anything. Yes, I'm in pain, but I'm not feeling like anything is coming. So I stayed the whole night up to morning.
What?
Yes. By 6 a.m., I was 8 centimeters.
That was long.
Yes, it was terribly so long.
Yeah.
So when the nurses that were reporting on morning duty, when they came, we were 2 mothers in labor. So the other one who had come after me, they opted to start with the other one. So they went to her to see how far she had progressed, hoping that when they come to me, I would already be ready to deliver. So when they took her in and she delivered, I was feeling so frustrated.
You thought it would be contagious?
Yes.
She's delivered, I'm going to be
how can she deliver and she has just come after me? Wow. I'm the one who's supposed to be delivered.
It's funny that you're going to deliver. Come in. Fast in, fast?
Yes, I came in fast. I was far.
I should deliver fast.
Yes, I should deliver fast. And then these nurses kept saying, she understands what labor is. So anavumilia.
Oh my God.
Anavumilia. Si ati yaumwe, nikuvumilia. So I was thinking, yes, navumilia, but the baby should be here. I'm already starting to feel desperate.
Pain doesn't know a nurse. Pain doesn't know any other woman. Pain doesn't know profession.
Yes.
That is true.
So after she had delivered, the nurse came to me and she told me that yes, I was fully dilated, but I wasn't feeling anything. So I asked her, my waters hadn't broken yet. So I told her my waters are still intact. So I told her, you can rupture them for me. She told me I cannot feel anything. I cannot feel the membranes. I cannot feel the baby's head. So it's a bit high. And we think you need some energy for the baby to be able to come down, like have a good descent. So at that time I was fully dilated. So they started giving me something to take, something to drink, so I can get the energy. But even after whatever I was given to drink, I wasn't feeling any change. I was in pain, yes, but the baby wasn't coming. So I told her to call the doctor to take me to theatre. What I wanted was like, this pain should go away like right now. I do not want to wait anymore.
Now you decided to prescribe CS on yourself.
Yes, I was in so much pain. I wasn't understanding why they are keeping me here, and I am in this kind of pain. And there's another option, like I need to go to theatre right now.
Sure.
Yes. So when the doctor came, and I asked him to rupture the membranes for me. So he ruptured inside. There's no descent. He actually asked me to push for him to
the
be
baby
able.
has not come, is not yet inside the pelvic bone.
Yes, they cannot even feel
should.
the head. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
even
the thing.
feeling the head. So he asked me to push for him to be able to rupture the membranes. Then when he ruptured the membranes, he told me that my baby was in distress.
They noted through the waters
Yes.
that the baby is in distress.
Yes.
Okay.
So now that the baby is in distress, I told the doctor I do not want to keep sitting here and wait for a baby that is in distress, and then you tell me that I'm not going to have this baby.
KEZZIAH, shikilia hapo. We need to take a break, and when we come back, we will know what happened. She is a nurse by profession. Her baby is in distress. She needs a cesarean section. Will she comply? Well, welcome back. I tell you, the temperatures here are at the extremes. It is sunny but freezing cold. Back to our discussion. Now, KEZZIAH, cesarean section has been prescribed.
Yes.
Did you comply? Or now that you are fully and the waters are out, you will decide to push?
I just know I was going to push. Now with this kind of pain, and then after rupturing the membranes, the pain was crazy. I just wanted that pain to go right away. I didn't even have the energy or the will to push. I just wanted to go to theatre and have the baby out. And now because I knew the baby was in distress, I didn't think I would make it to push
with the knowledge
in time. Yes. Then I was anxious. I was thinking, I cannot have come all this way to have a baby who is distressed and maybe lose my baby.
Yes.
So I'd rather have this baby as fast as possible. So when the doctor said, yes, we're going for CS, I was ready to go even without a consent. Yes, like, let's go, let's go. Yes, so he's telling me, now we need to prepare you. You need to sign. It's like, I'm ready. I do not need to sign anything. Take me in. I have agreed. I'm not going to see anyone. Yeah, so finally after the preparations, I was taken to theatre. I was a bit afraid.
Nervous, of course.
Yes, yes. You only see theatres in movies and other people going to theatre. But when you get in there and you know the patient, things
It becomes personal.
Yes, things kind of turn around and, yeah, am I signing my own death certificate? Yeah, but it was easy. But I remember one time the anesthetist asked me if I know how to pray.
Wow, that is increasing your anxiety now.
Yes, yes, me. Do you know how to pray? So it's like, yeah, a lot. I know how to pray. It's like, yes, now it's time for you to start praying. So it's thinking, okay, am I dead? Is my baby already dead and they're not telling me? Well, why are they asking me to pray?
Sure.
But I do not remember what happened after that. I went off. Yes, when I was waking up, I was being wheeled back to the ward, and the baby had already been taken to the ward before.
That was nice. Let us talk about postnatal.
Yes.
Now you have a wound. How did your postnatal go?
Hey, that's another one. It was painful. The wound was painful, especially without the medication. After I left hospital and the meds were over, so I thought, this is something that is going to heal in a matter of days. It took
As I've
2
seen
months.
it happen to other women in the hospital.
Yes, it took 2 months.
What? That
2
was
months.
long.
2 months to heal. So I couldn't wear anything that was around my waist because now it would form like blisters, and then they would rupture and become a fresh wound. So after the first month and it was not healing, I thought I should go back to the hospital for a checkup. Then they were suggesting I go back to theatre for suturing. I said, it can be dressed at home and I believe it's going to heal. So it healed, yes, but it took a bit of time and a lot of drugs for it to heal.
Let's talk about the baby. With history of distress, now after delivery, was there any problem?
The baby didn't have a problem. He was okay, but he had to be put on medication for 5 days. So he had to stay in hospital for both of us to have the medication. But he was perfectly fine. Yes.
Tell me about the cramps when breastfeeding.
It's like you're going back to labor. It's like where you started and then you're going back again. It's painful, but yes, no, you have cramps, your breasts are tender, you don't know which one to concentrate on. You have a wound, you have cramps, you're breastfeeding. It's terrible. It's a mixture of things. So there people tell you you should drink some kind of soda.
So uji.
Yeah, I can't take sour uji. The wound is going to burst, so nobody would even give me that. So it's only soup and tea. And then for the cramps, I thought I should take some medicine, but I still no. You know, I was in the village, and people in the village do not believe in these things. So they're like, you don't take those. If you want to take anything for those cramps, you just do a massage and they're over. Yeah.
But sometimes I tell you they can be bad.
And
especially for a first-time mother.
Yes.
With all the anxiety. And it's still
you're
a very
concentrating
new
on
experience.
too many things at the same time.
At the same time.
Yes. You didn't think that it's supposed to be cramps again after the baby. So you're not sure if it's cramps, if it's the wound that is in pain. You're in there and it's not something anyone ever told you. Yeah.
Now, exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months. No water, no nothing.
Yes.
Did you do it?
I did.
Wow.
I did.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That was great.
Thanks.
That was
I
good.
did. I did. I insisted I have to breastfeed my baby. At least at that time I was not working. So I had the time to breastfeed. And then I remember my mom telling me, I didn't think it is possible, these things that you tell people to breastfeed for 6 months. I never thought it is possible, but I've seen it with you. Of course, I'd get out of the house, go places, look for jobs, and still I would breastfeed or leave some milk for my baby.
You did that?
Yes.
That was very good.
Thank you.
And how was the baby?
The baby was fine.
And to date?
Yes, he's fine and healthy and a very intelligent young man.
He's a blessing now.
Yes, he's a very big blessing.
Thank God you made the right choice.
I do not regret. I actually do not regret the decision to have my baby at that time.
That is very good. Now, I want you to talk to the pregnant mothers there who are watching us, and especially the first-time mothers. Give them some advice. Look at that camera.
What I'm going to tell the first-time mothers is that pregnancy is different for every woman.
Please.
It's not what people tell you it is that has to happen to you. People tell you different things. Your experience is going to be different. It's not going to be a horror story like any other horror story you've had. You just have to concentrate and think of your baby as a blessing. Then you will be able to overcome everything else that comes with that pregnancy. Then you need to listen to what your doctor tell you. You need to adhere to the things that you are told. If you have to take any medication in the course of your pregnancy, please make sure you do. Make sure you do your antenatal clinics very well, all of them. Make sure that this thing we call birth preparedness, that you're ready for your delivery. You follow what they tell you. Make sure you know the hospital where you're going to deliver. You have a means of going to the hospital. You have things for yourself and your baby. And you have a plan even beyond delivery. Like when you get home, how are we going to feed ourselves for the time that you're not going to be able to move around? Pregnancy is a blessing. The fruit of the womb is a blessing, actually. So every experience that comes with it, whether it's a painful one or it's a sweet one, it is a blessing in disguise.
Thank you very much.
Thank
That's
you.
all we had for you today. I know you have learned a lot. You are pregnant. Don't forget to do your lab tests. Adhere to your antenatal clinic dates. Now we have to go up. I think we have rested enough.
Yes.
We need to take
far
our bath.
too much.
We need to go up that mountain. Until we meet again, this is You Are Show, Golden Mini Show, and I remain your host, Ann B. We continue fighting maternal and fetal mortality with love and passion. Bye.